So like 1 or 2 weeks ago, it was the NBA trade deadline and we got one of the bigger trades that happened like over the last year. This trade happened between the Indiana Pacers and the Sacramento Kings. This trade had Indiana Pacers giving up their best player in Domantas Sabonis, send him to the Sacramento Kings, and the Sacramento Kings send like their second best player in Tyrese Haliburton, send him to the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, this is a really big trade because a lot of big pieces were moved. That has led me to make this video where I'll be discussing the Sacramento Kings side of the trade and whether or not they won. But before we get into the video, I ask you to drop a like on this video as it does help my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want daily NBA content. Also, if you want to try to go with 3,000 subscribers. Also, drop a comment on this video as I do respond to all of my comments. And play that intro. But before we talk about what the Sacramento Kings got in this trade, we have to talk about what they gave up. What they gave up was Tyrese Haliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. First of all, them giving up Tristan Thompson is not a big deal. He's not that good, but them giving up Buddy Hield kind of is significant because he is one of the best shooters in the league. And I'm not crazy mad that they got rid of him because I think he had to be included to make the money work. And I'd rather them have traded Buddy Hield than like Harrison Barnes or something. But obviously, it was clear that giving up Buddy Hield was kind of a big deal, but it was clear he needed to go. But the biggest player they moved was Tyrese Haliburton. I'm gonna just be straight up. I think that was generally a mistake because Tyrese Haliburton is someone who I think is one of the most underrated and most promising young guards in the league. Basically has all the tools to be an all-star as soon as next season. I think it was clear if the Sacramento Kings ever wanted to be really good, they were gonna have to separate the duo of Tyrese Haliburton and De'Aaron Fox because those guys just did not play well alongside each other. Whenever De'Aaron Fox wasn't playing, Tyrese Haliburton was amazing. Whenever Tyrese Haliburton wasn't playing, De'Aaron Fox was amazing. So to be honest, it was just clear that they couldn't play alongside each other if they wanted to play at their best. But honestly, I think the guy they should have traded was De'Aaron Fox. Don't get it twisted. De'Aaron Fox is an amazing player. I like him. He's one of my favorite players in the league. But going forward, I honestly think Tyrese Haliburton has a little bit more potential than De'Aaron Fox because he's a better passer. He's also a better shooter and shot creator. And I think he's just going to be better. And he's also better on defense. I'm not saying like it's for sure because I don't think like he's going to be way better than De'Aaron Fox. But I just think it would be easier to build a team around Tyrese Haliburton going forward than De'Aaron Fox. And to be honest, they're like on the same level like when it comes to how good I think they can be at their best. I just don't think they should have gave up Tyrese Haliburton. To be honest, he seemed like a guy who was really loyal. He clearly had wanted to stay. To be honest, I just think trading him was a straight up mistake. And I think there's a chance Sacramento can regret it. I'm not saying like honestly, I just don't think they should have gave up Tyrese Haliburton. That's it. Now to talk about what the Sacramento Kings got in this move. They got Domantas Sabonis, Justin Holiday, and Jeremy Lamb. And to be honest, getting Justin Holiday and Jeremy Lamb low-key is really good because those are two solid role players who could just be a part of your rotation. They're not the best role players in the league. They're probably just average role players, maybe even below average, but they are just solid guys who could like have in your rotation. That's something the Sacramento Kings need because they don't have that much depth. They're playing a lot of guys who wouldn't be getting minutes on a really good team. But obviously, the big guy they got in this move was Domantas Sabonis. Obviously, we all know Domantas Sabonis is a great player. I'm not going to lie. When this trade happened, I seen a lot of people online acting like Domantas Sabonis was just this trash player that the Kings traded for. Don't get it twisted. I don't think they should have traded Tyrese Haliburton, but please don't start acting like Domantas Sabonis is some bad player. He's definitely an all-star level guy, and he's top 10 at his position. Really versatile big man. I definitely think he will help the Kings to win right now because at the current moment, he is better than Tyrese Haliburton. And I think we all know the Kings haven't made the playoffs in 14 years, and they're an organization that's definitely trying to win some basketball games. And getting a player who's better right now is possibly going to help them make the play-in for sure this season. But if we're being honest, I just think Tyrese Haliburton probably is going to be better than Domantas Sabonis as soon as next year. But you have to look at the perspective. They had to trade either De'Aaron Fox or Tyrese Haliburton because they didn't like play their best alongside each other. Maybe they just feel De'Aaron Fox is the better fit and player going forward. But Sabonis is definitely going to fit on his team. He's one of the best post scorers in the league, one of the best passers at his position, top 5 rebounder in the league. He's not horrible on defense. He's really improved. He also deal was going to make life easier on guys like De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes, and others. The Kings never had an elite big man, but now they do, but like, of course, not including DeMarcus Cousins. This is basically a slightly worse version of Nikola Jokic. I don't know if he's going to get any better than he is right now, because he is like 26 years old, but he is a good player who can help you. I just don't think they should have traded Tyrese Haliburton, and for that fact, I would say the Sacramento Kings have lost this trade, but I wouldn't say they lost the trade terribly, because they did get an all-star in return, and they got the best player in the move at the time. But I just think Tyrese Haliburton, as time goes on, will prove to be a much better player. So the Pacers won this trade, but Sacramento isn't like big L. It's not like if they traded Tyrese Haliburton for like Miles Turner, that would have been absolutely terrible. But I think Sacramento is okay going forward. But I don't know about trading Tyrese. I think it's just going to be another guy on the long list of people who Sacramento just screwed over. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know who you think won this trade. Drop a like on this video to help my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want daily NBA content. Also, if you want to reach my goal of 3,000 subscribers. Also, drop a comment on this video because I do respond to all of my comments. And play that intro.